You gotta tell these bitches they ain't invited to the party. You know what I'm saying? Now we gotta go back. We gotta clip it the fuck out because at the end of the fucking day, the live got fucked up, and the live got fucked up because I'm playing. Know what I'm saying? Nothing. Y'all can't hear me. It's no fucking way y'all can't hear me. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? If y'all can't hear me, I'm fitting to fucking flip the goddamn lid. You can hear the man, not me. What man? Y'all gotta reload it. Reload, come back in. So y'all can hear me. Let me explain. Cause with can you check my audio? So y'all can hear me. I'm just trying to make sure y'all can hear me before I get to going. Oh, y'all can hear me. Okay. Now, back to fucking business. Now, we are starting this year off strong. You know, we got a little fucked up earlier, which is okay. You know, role players fuck up all the time. So, and you can come back on. This is the new year. Well, I started off at 11 o'clock, but y'all know the vibes. Like I taught myself all this audio shit, so a bitch be fucking up sometimes. Okay, so y'all know I'm gonna have a little audio fuck ups. I'm gonna fix it. It just is what it is. But today is January the 1st. You know, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Let me fucking give y'all the motherfucking cheers. Yeah. Got the fuck out, you know. Bitches made it to a new year, you know. It's always amazing when you can make it to a new year and you got a good, clean motherfucking vagina. Oh my God. What else can you ask the good Lord for? Nothing. Hello. So, you know, happy New Year's to everybody. I hope everybody had an amazing New Year's Eve. I was on some old lady shit, which is cool. I was definitely supposed to end the year out strong. However, the stats for last year, those of you who fucking tapped in to talk time with the Don last year, you know, shouts the fuck out to y'all because y'all are the fuck amazing. Like, I appreciate each and every fucking person that fucking tapped in, and here's why. Let's go to the motherfucking stats. We gotta go to the goddamn stats because the stats is what got a bitch here today. You know, I legit started podcasting. Okay, you know, you gotta be grateful. I legit started podcasting the moment that I graduated college, which what's this time? Like, I swear, like, you know, when I reflect on like last year is always like your most memorable moments and everything like that. But me graduating was definitely like my most memorable moment because a bitch shot out from there. Now, where the fuck I had like this is not my stat screen I want to see. I'm trying to go to like my overall stat screen because then I can read these stats off to y'all so y'all can know. Like, you know, when there's a lot of hate, believe me, there's a lot of motherfuckers that's going to follow you, that's going to like really like support each and everything you fucking do. So if you're somebody like me, like, I mean, those of y'all who support me, y'all for the most part, y'all seen the bullshit that popped off last year. We done envious motherfucking family, envious sisters. Matter of fact, The top fucking episodes of last year was Choices and Trade-Offs with 61 downloads. Transparency versus Privacy with 31. Challenging the social norms about the value of adults with kids and without kids, 26. Betrayal, 21. Envious Mother and Sister, 19. Overall, the total downloads that I have for last year was 227 downloads. So that's fucking amazing. Claps the fuck up to Nelly. Know what I'm saying? And that's just on Buzzsprout. But hold on, let me get into a little more motherfucking stats. So we can go there, okay? Where the fuck is the So I am primarily streamed through the web browser. So that's like directly coming, like them coming directly to like one of my web pages. But Apple Podcasts coming in at motherfucking 61 motherfucking percent. Okay, clap that shit the fuck up because who the fuck else is doing it the fuck like that starting off? Nobody. Let me fucking tell you that shit. Let me go to the fucking locations. So I was streamed last year in 6 different countries, 12 different motherfucking cities. So that's like, okay, like, cheers that shit the fuck up because that's a fucking accomplishment. And again, like I said, that is only on on Buzzsprout. Let me go to my stats for Podbean because you gotta celebrate yourself. If you're not celebrating yourself out here, who the fuck else is? Nobody. Because them bitches just be looking for a reason and a way of motherfucking hating. So celebrate yourself. Don't don't start this year off not celebrating yourself. You gotta celebrate your motherfucking self. So you could just be fucking thankful. Like, we all got different shit and different goals that we work on every fucking year, as in like what we're thankful for, what like what's making us like a decent fucking human. So don't forget to celebrate yourself. That's for sure important. Let me see. I wanted to go to my overall stats for Podbeam because again, like I said, those stats that I read y'all, that was for Buzzsprout. So again, when it comes to my stats, I am on multiple different platforms. So I have to come to like two different spots basically to get like my overall numbers and shit like that. But hold on, let me pull it the fuck up. Overview. No, wait a minute. So through Podbean, I have over 171 downloads. Now, the 171 downloads, I know they break it down per fucking city. I know they break it down, but I'm fucking looking for it because they had like this big ass fucking it was like this thing that I downloaded like when they released all of my stats. And I hate that it's not showing up. I guess cuz it's a new year. Um it basically it's basically like kind of like starting over again in a sense. Who fucking knows? But let me try to find it because stats are always the fuck important. Okay, so here we go. Last year for Twitch, I gained over 4,000 followers. I had about 124 watched hours, 245 people in the live chats. I got monetized last year on Twitch. It was one more. Let me go to downloads. And they made these nice ass fucking videos. Whereas though I hate how the fuck it's posted on here, but all my shit get the colliding. I don't know the fuck why. It just does. I think it's just literally just because that's just how this shit goes after a while. It'd be like, let me plug this up on a charger. It'd be like, because I got all my Apple shit connected to one, all that shit get the like just sinking. But overall on Podbeam, I know I was streaming in about 36 different cities. It was 36 different cities. It was, am I charging now? It was 36 different cities. It was 9 different countries, and I had about 300 downloads on on Pod on Podbeam. So that's a fucking flex too. There we go on the charger. So without further ado, let me give y'all some updates. Updates is the website is no longer Talk Time with the Don Nelly because I lost a lot of my pages. Due to my last year shenanigans, I had to change a lot of my handles. So when it comes to the podcast, a lot of the times I will be podcasting at night. So the new handle for the website is Night Talks with the Don online. Well, so it's Night Talks with the Don online. It sounds exactly how you have to put it in your browser. The link will be in the bio. You know how they say link in the bio, link in the bio. The link will be in the bio. I will within the next couple days because I did go back to college. Congratulations to motherfucking Nell. Hello. Software engineer. Yeah. That's going to be new. If I show you guys my course load, you guys are going to be like, what the fuck? How are you planning on doing all that? Because I'm a unicorn. Hello. Y'all see the motherfucking unicorn up there. Like, don't ever get it fucked up. A unicorn bitch like myself, I always find a way of making it motherfucking happen. So, shouts the fuck out to Nell. Like I said, for the most part, I am trying to get organized because that was top on the motherfucking vision board. Go back to college. So, excuse me. That the schedules will be posted on those sites that I mainly stream on. So we're talking Twitch, Kick, YouTube, um, Podbeam. What I am not going to do no more, I am not going to like try to multi-screen because the multi-screening be a fucking lot. Then next thing you know, I'm spending an hour trying to set up my motherfucking audio. You know what I'm saying? So who the fuck wants to deal with that? Not me. I'm over that shit. So I'm gonna definitely strategically plan out my stream schedule so that I'm not multi-streaming and it's not fucking me over. Now, without that shit being said, that's all the logistics shit, the links, everything is pretty much going to be updated. I did try to update my YouTube and everything like that. All the new links will definitely be on there by the end of the week. So just pay attention. Now, without further ado, we're going to jump into tonight's topic. Tonight's topic is life planning for the unexpected. Now, a lot of the times, right? And the reason that I wanted to start this year off talking about life planning for the unexpected is because, of course, over the Christmas holiday, I tell everyone I never lost someone that was like close to me, or I never lost someone that I cared enough about to go to their funeral outside of my best friend's mom. But outside of that, I didn't like I never really lost nobody that I actually cared about. It was legit like people would die and they'll be like, oh yeah, so and so died. And then I'll be like, okay, sorry for your loss. So that could come off as like hella fucked up and hella shady or whatever. But was I ever technically being shady? No. I just hate when people die and they're not prepared for it. Because it's always a motherfucker that's online that's popping shit, and it's always like, get money, get money. Next thing you know, their family is making motherfucking GoFundMe pages, and now motherfuckers need help to bury somebody. Now, do my delivery be harsh a lot of times? Absolutely. However, I do believe, as young adults, and we live in a society to whereas though people die. It just is what it is. Rather if it's meant to happen, they were murdered, like they got sick. A lot, like for whatever reason it is, like people do not prepare for the worst. Even down to our favorite celebrities. Let's get into that. Like we all seen like, PNB get killed. And PNB, did he have, I think his label had life insurance, but his girl did not. So a lot of people was like, oh, cause shit, a lot of people, me being included, I was like, well, damn, did the bitch set him up? Like, but to find out that she absolutely got nothing and will not get nothing from his death is kind of fucked up, because it's like, damn, you still got a kid with this person, and not just you still having a kid with this person. It's like from this point on, now you got this kid that you got to take care of and you got to provide for the rest of your fucking life, and that person is dead. Like, so it's like at the end of the day, this is a conversation that needs to get started off with, like we're talking about. And not for nothing, shit, like two people got killed in Philly yesterday. Now, Grin Reaper, you're out here taking out the wrong motherfuckers. Now, sidebar, I done downloaded this fucking, because I was like, okay, it's New Year. Motherfucking Samsung was like, oh yeah, update your phone. I was like, okay, cool. I see all these goddamn screensavers and shit. I was like, damn, let me go on ahead and download one. And what do you see? Grin, right? Let's see this. See how Grin come on my phone? Looking fire as fuck. I say, Grin, are you not listening to my motherfucking prayers and chants the fuck up over here? Do I gotta light some goddamn sage? Like, what the fuck? You out here killing motherfuckers that don't need to die. Like my motherfucking auntie, I like once a real shit, she could have won another fucking 8 years. And I would have been cool with that. Like, how the fuck is my mom still out here surviving and she's a piece of shit? Like that be the thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm like super spiritual. We're not into the topic just yet. Just follow the fuck along. I'm like super spiritual, but I hate when, like, because of course we're never supposed to question God. Like, we're never supposed to question why God choose to do the things that he do. Like, whether if it's somebody that's near and dear to us, or if it's, someone who's not. But at this motherfucking point, I'm like, what the fuck? Why the fuck do God keep taking out people that's real motherfucking moms and real motherfucking parents? And you got a piece of shit ass motherfucking mom like mine's that done survive 2 fucked up BBLs, 3, 9, 10 heart attacks, stents in her fucking heart, and she's still out here, the devil walking this motherfucking earth. Like, I get the whole saying of, like people that are fucked up, people that been fucked up, people their whole entire life, God tends to leave them alive so they can suffer that way. But no, Grin Reaper, fucking do something. Hello. Know what I'm saying? Like me and Grin, we about to have a motherfucking conversation because no. My motherfucking auntie was a thorough ass bitch. Like I swear, like, and this is just story time. Just keep up. We not jumping into it. I'm just like reflecting because when I see my cousin go online, I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up, because I could just recall like my aunt just being a thorough ass bitch. And like y'all seen the bullshit that I even went through, like with my sister all fucking year long with her busted ass motherfucking friends and her other sister and shit. It's like my aunt was a thorough bitch. I remember when Shaneka tried to lie when we were fucking kids. We wasn't kids. We were like in our early 20s or whatever. And she basically was like trying to play like another side of my family against me, like, because she wanted all of us to fight or whatever. It was hella childish, but like my auntie was the one that like brought everybody together because shit was getting out of hand, and she was on some shit like, no, like y'all related, like, we gotta figure out what's going on. But when it all broke down to it, Shaneka was the one that was fucking lying. So of course, like in that situation back then, I beat her the fuck up because it was like, bitch, like you got me gang warm with everybody over you motherfucking lying, bitch, fuck you. So I feel like even back then, like my aunt was a sturdy ass bitch. Like she didn't have to like bring everybody together to like stop the violence and like stop motherfuckers from fighting. Like one thing I feel like nowadays everybody is like so consumed in their own shit. Like motherfuckers don't give a fuck to stop nothing of what's going on. So to just see that she passed away, I was like, damn, all right. Like she was actually like a thorough one. I actually fucked with her. So that was actually kind of fucked up. And then like to see that she passed away and then that she didn't have life insurance, I'm like, damn, that was even more fucked up too. Because to me, I'm thinking myself, like when people have multiple kids, like, and we never necessarily know what people is going through in life, like financially or nothing like that. But at the same time, I do feel like to an extent, you're supposed to like plan out your fucking death. I would never want to like, and now I'm about to jump into the topic, and that's what brings me to the topic of life planning for the unexpected. Y'all see, and I made it very clear, like those of y'all that follow me, I'm trying to stop my camera from doing that since I got this thing on the back. Those of you that follow me, I made it very clear about like my family and like just how fucked up they are and shit like that. But could you imagine me not having like a will and me not having life insurance and one of those bitches actually being in charge of my motherfucking body or something like that? Absolutely the fuck not. I would not want near one of them holes near me if I was to fucking die. So this is why I feel like I feel like African Americans, we get to a point to where as though we think like, oh, if I get life insurance or if I'm planning my death, that's basically like, oh, I'm planning for myself to die. But in all reality, it's just you just being fucking responsible, because last thing you want to do is put your debt onto your children. Not even just put your debt onto your children, put their responsibility to have a full funeral. Oh, excuse me. It's about $8,000 on the cheap end. And how I know this is because when my grandma passed away, Lord rest her soul. But she was another one. Like it was like initially I was like really, really close to my grandma, but my grandma was on drugs. And I took care of my grandma for a very long time. But like what's crazy though is everybody that lives in the city of Philadelphia, you know how that shit is. Like when you're doing home care for your relatives, especially those relatives that is on drugs. Like I would give her like a good deal of the money, but it when it came down to like when I was really taking care of her and providing for her and shit, like she wanted me to give her all the money. And I'm like, Grandma, you actually got me working for you. I'm actually running the business. Like, that's not making any sense. Now, mind you, when she snuck and was like she told the company, oh, she didn't want me to work for her no more. She actually tried to like set everything up with my real mom and my sister, but then turned around and tried to like have me help her again because like basically whatever deal they had worked out, they basically just robbed her. So I say all that shit to say when my grandma was on her deathbed, my like nobody had money to bury my grandma. And I'm not even gonna hold you. I had money to help out. But because my grandma snaked me the way in how she snaked me, I did not talk to my grandma for about 3 years after she did that shit. I didn't give a fuck about her half ass hitting me up and none of that shit. It was like at the end of the day, like it is be heavy on the you gotta kind of like reap what you sow. You don't get to continuously do people dirty out here and then think when you're on your deathbed, you want to say sorry and then I'm gonna feel bad and feel obligated to fuck the help. So when she was on her deathbed, my grandma, I mean, my grandma's cousin was reaching out to me. Of course, my fake ass sister and mom and them was reaching out to me, and it was like, "Oh, family is family." And I'm like, "Yo, you bitches been a piece of shit my whole entire fucking life. Like, fuck out of here." So they was like, "Oh, well, she's sorry. You gotta forgive her." I don't have to forgive a motherfucking soul of a person who snaked me and did me dirty. and put out bad narratives about me, but then y'all were the one that fucked her over. No, y'all should be able to band together as a motherfucking family and put her in the motherfucking dirt. So they were like, "Oh, you're not going to be able to sleep at night, blah, blah, blah." And I was just like, "Well, I sleep really good in my motherfucking king size bed. I do not care. I hope she's cool with her God because I'm cool with the Lord that I pray my motherfucking self. And I don't give a fuck." So with that shit being said, I kind of like just left it as that. Like I never went to the funeral, didn't give a fuck to hear her last words or anything like that. I feel like a lot of the time people be on this earth and they fuck over people that they really genuinely care about, and then they try to like make you feel guilty when their back is against the wall. I can't feel guilty when someone back is against the wall that fucked me over. Um multi-stream. No, real shit. Listen, you cannot question God. If you're still watching, let me see something. If you're still watching, it's been times to where as though I cried because I didn't understand why certain shit was happening. But I learned to cry through the pain, but never question why God is teaching me that lesson at that time frame. So, like for me, um, like I said, I seen them fucking running around, scrambling, struggling, trying to figure out ways to bury my grandmom, and I did not give a fuck. Now, when it comes to my aunt, I kind of felt bad because it was like, damn, none of her kids had life insurance. So that brings me to the topic of today. Um, and that was just like it was a little brief intro because again, don't end up out here fucking selling platters and making your family be the fuck responsible for like, what's to happen in the end, and you're in it because you don't have a plan. So, topic number 1, the importance of life planning. So let's discuss the crucial portion of life planning. All of us have what? We all have children. Not only do we have children, like the way in how society statistics, everything, the way in how the world says we're supposed to operate is by what? You're supposed to go to school, get a career, like, pay into a 401k or ROA, and you're supposed to at some point be able to retire. Um, when you're going to school, you're supposed to learn a good deal with financial literacy. When they're teaching you financial literacy, they're teaching you the importance of having insurance. It kind of goes into like why you should have car insurance. Like, it's not paying it for like, if something was to go wrong. You're paying for it for the what if. You know, and the what if is always important because let's say if you have life insurance for motherfucking, well, not life insurance, let's say you have car insurance for a motherfucking 12 years. You never get into a motherfucking accident. Never, not one motherfucking time. But then the one time you'll be on some shit like, what? I ain't paying for the motherfucking car insurance. Them car insurance people taking up all my motherfucking money. Bitch, every time, like, every fucking month, I'm paying this and I'm paying that. It ain't getting me no motherfucking where. And guess what? You get hit by a motherfucking Mack truck. When you get hit by that motherfucking Mack truck, guess what? The person that you hit or the person that hit you, they don't give a fuck about oh, I couldn't afford to pay my motherfucking insurance this month. The only thing they care about is, can you afford to fix whatever it is that you fucking damage? And if you can't, guess what? They'll sue your ass. I remember one time I was young and I had a car since I've been about 16, you know, and shouts out to my motherfucking boyfriend back then, because I make it clear I grew up without a motherfucking mom. However, that motherfucking nigga did not make me catch a bus, none of that shit. So, I never had like those struggles of like catching a bus back then. That shit was like, what, bitch? I'm driving the fuck to school. Fuck is you talking about? But I got into an accident when I was like 17. And when I got into that fucking accident, of course I had State Farm. I think I had like liability at the time or whatever. That bitch, of course, she didn't sue me when the fuck I was 17. The bitch turned around and sued me when the fuck I was like 25, mind you. When the bitch sued me, this shit actually worked. Now back then, of course, if I had a mother that was worth a damn, like I would have got schooled on you know, statutes of limitation, all types of shit like that. No, I didn't get schooled on that type of shit. So that bitch sued me when I was well and grown and had some motherfucking money. And when I tell y'all I had to pay this bitch fucking $8,000. Mind you, license got suspended. When my license got suspended, her fucking lawyer, and I didn't even know the bitch sued me because I think at the time frame, I think my driver's license was to an address that I wasn't no longer living at. And I just never fucking update that shit from time to time. Look at this shit that I went through last year. Even currently, with the bitch posting my address up online, these bitches get your address. They be doing the fucking most. So I just left the old address on there, not really taking much of it. Then bam, the bitch had sued me in court. Didn't know I had a fucking court hearing because it went to my old ass fucking address. Child, please. They put that motherfucking judgment on my goddamn license, and I had to give her lawyer company $3,000 in order for them to lift the suspension. Then I had to pay the rest off. Thank the Lord. Around the time when I did all of that, I think it was like right around the time like when I started getting surgery too, like a little bit beforehand. So I just had like a bunch of money saved up. Like I do a real good job with saving money. I could give y'all some tips as in how to save money too. And no, I never lived in public housing. No, I never fucking I never really got into schemes. I tried one fucking time and end up getting caught up. I didn't have to go to jail or nothing like that. Didn't even get a charge because the person pretty much took the blame for the shit so that I didn't have to tell on him or whatever. But yeah, so I never really got into scheming or nothing like that. I legit just fucking bust my ass. Rather if the bust of my ass was working 2 jobs or working a job, running a business, I just did what the fuck I had to do in order to take care of my motherfucking offsprings. So when that bitch sued me, I still had to pay it. Didn't matter. That shit didn't go away. Didn't hide. They didn't give a fuck that I was young. All they give a fuck about is the fact that I did not have enough insurance to cover the cost of her fucking damages. And I think she filed the lawsuit on me at the end of the statute of limitation. So you got to be careful of that. So that's why it's so crucial. Like when we're in our 20s, and of course, like if you come from a family whereas though they don't teach you about financial literacy, not just with financial literacy, they're not teaching you about like you, planning your legacy. You could be fucked up at like in your 20s. You could be fucked up in your 30s, like on some real shit. Look at my sister. Like, look at the company that she keeps. When people are not out here financially planning for their fucking legacy and financially planning for the what ifs and if this go wrong, you could find yourself in a motherfucking pickle that you can't get out of. So it brings me to as soon as like because a lot of times like let's say like we go to school, like you graduate high school, you try to figure out what it is you want to do. You be on some shit like, oh, I'm not ready to go to college just yet. Or let's say if you don't want to go to college, let's say if you just want to get a trade, you have to make sure that whatever job you have, even if you working at motherfucking McDonald's, Wendy's, whatever, if you can't afford a whole life policy. Now I got taught about like life insurance back when I used to be a Head Start teacher. um the lady who ran the Head Start program, her name was Rachel, but she taught me so fucking much about like planning your legacy, like making sure like your kids is secure once they like once you die and once you pass away. But whole life insurance is always going to be more because whole life insurance, once you pay into it, it builds cash value. So not only is it building cash value, let's say you have like a $500,000 policy, you pay into it for about 10 years, you have about 30 grand that you could take out of the life insurance policy. It kind of goes into the same as like when you pay into workman's comp insurance, that type of thing. Um, I don't know what it is with African Americans and not fucking wanting to get insurance, but get insurance. If you can't afford the payment of a whole life insurance policy, I know a whole life insurance policy for a non-smoker at about 30 to 35 years old, it could be about $150 a month. Let's say you can't afford that. Get your ass a fucking term policy. A term policy is specifically exactly what it is. You pay a specific amount for that term. So you got to think about it. When there's motherfuckers around you that's dying and shit like that, to me, I'm thinking like, all right, I done seen their kids go on trips. Shit, I done seen them go on trips. I done seen motherfuckers practically be rich every motherfucking year for adult Christmas. And we all know what the fuck adult Christmas is. That's fucking tax time. If you bullshit majority of your life to the point to where as though you're getting up in age, you got some motherfucking health policy problems, the least you should have out here is a motherfucking death benefit. And a death benefit, like I know like term policies vary because you could get like $100,000 term policy that's like fucking $70 a month. Or shit, if you want something more, then of course at that point you have to fucking do like a health exam or whatever. But they do have fucking like policies to where as though you don't have to take a health exam. Like they'll have like of course like they'll be more expensive, but you kind of get what you pay for. I would definitely say like do your fucking research. Do your fucking research and get life insurance. If you don't just get life insurance, get a fucking term policy, get a critical care benefit. My fucking camera is cooking me. Get a fucking critical care benefit because here's why. Let's say, you're out with your friends. While you out with your friends, you get hit by a motherfucking tractor trailer. You get hit by a tractor trailer, you can't go to work no more. You know why you can't go to fuck to work no more? Because you're paralyzed. Not only is you paralyzed, but like you're paralyzed. That person didn't have any motherfucking insurance. Now you sitting there and you fighting with the city to get some motherfucking social security or some goddamn disability. Stop having your fucking handout to the fucking government. Whereas though you could just fix that shit yourself. Like I feel like there's a lot of motherfuckers out here. I'm gonna keep moving this until I fix it. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's out here that this shit is cooking me. Hold up. Let me see. I really hate the little flashy look. It's like just come in the camera. That shit is getting on my goddamn nerve. Let me see. I'll turn it this way. Mm, damn. See then. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Hopefully it'll stop flashing. I just hate that it's fucking up the look of my goddamn camera. Yeah. Let me just turn it that way. Yeah, let's just do it that way because that shit is getting on my goddamn last nerve. But back to what I was saying. It's a lot of motherfuckers that like they niggas be out here, niggas be doing dumb ass shit. And like when niggas is out here and they doing dumb ass shit, like they don't never think like, damn, I'll let y'all fucking know. Like, I'm hella transparent with the bullshit that the fuck I've been going through. But you gotta think about it. Like, when motherfuckers is out here deliberately fucking people over, deliberately like just like being a fucked up human being. Like, people get killed every fucking day. Why put yourself in a predicament to where as though if you get killed or if you get fucking paralyzed, you laying on your motherfucking family couch being a goddamn paraplegic. No. Get your I think my critical care policy is legit about I think I pay like $15 a month. No, I pay $15 every 2 weeks for it. And when I pay the $15 every 2 weeks, the critical care policy covers if I was to get paralyzed, if I was to get cancer, um, what else does it cover? If I was to like completely lose my vision, completely go deaf, what else? It covers a lot of shit. Like, and that's something else people don't think about. Like, motherfuckers out here getting cancer too. So it's like if any of those fucking factors happen to me, guess what? My family meaning my children, myself, they're getting paid out $50,000, and not even just the $50,000 for my policy of the critical care policy. They're still going to bi-weekly get paid in order to pay the cost of living for the household. So that's the lump sum, and then there's a bi-weekly payment. Now, again, motherfuckers don't take none of that shit into consideration because it's always the fact of, oh, you want me to plan. You said, hey. Yeah, it's like motherfuckers be like, "Oh, you want me to plan my death? You trying to kill me?" No, what I'm trying to do is be fucking responsible because again, motherfuckers be out here just doing the most and not even just doing the most. Let's talk about the motherfuckers that like to where as though they go to their car and they get hit by a motherfucking straight bullet. Like, don't get caught out here like without no motherfucking insurance. Then next thing you know, if we're keeping it a buck, if we really hold on, if we're really keeping it a buck, motherfuckers be going out here fucking up their motherfucking vaginas and motherfucking pickles. Now, when you out here fucking up your vagina and your pickle, that's the first question that they ask you when the fuck you go to sign up to get life insurance. Do you have AIDS or HIV? Do you have hepatitis? Do you have any heart problems? Do you have any cholesterol problems? They get to asking about your health. Don't be out here fucking your health up and y'all ain't even like y'all don't even have the security of fucking having life insurance because you done did too much playing the fuck around out here. So again, come up with a plan. It sounds so cheesy. There's fucking templates on motherfucking Amazon that you could buy. You could buy a Wool and Testament book. You can download an app on your phone. You can like there's ways to whereas though if something was to happen to me, this is what I would like to be done. Do not find yourself in a situation to where as though your motherfucking family, not only the fuck do they gotta get out here and fucking sell motherfucking platters because your ass ain't got no motherfucking life insurance, or they'll leave your ass at the morgue. Anybody on my motherfucking mom's side of the family, them bitches die. Listen, don't attach me to fuck to them, baby. Hello, cause I ain't got nothing to fuck for them. Donate their ass to fuck the science, okay? Sorry, but it is what it is. I'm saying. So get write out y'all motherfucking plans. Like, come on. Don't get stuck out here looking motherfucking stupid or thinking, somebody's gonna forgive you on your deathbed. Cause I'm here to tell you. First thing I did today, because we all know I fucking journal. And when I journal, um, that was like the main thing that I was like working on in a sense. It was like self forgiveness and forgiving other people. My therapist told me, uh, you can like let it go. She definitely told me to, like a part of forgiveness is letting something go. But she definitely told me I don't have to forgive a fucking soul. I said, I'm not forgiving. Like I don't want to forgive them people. They always tell, like motherfuckers always want to be like, oh, you gotta forgive me because you gotta forgive to be able to move on. No, bitch, I can move on, ignore it, and keep it fucking pushing. Like I do not have to forgive you in order for me to move on. I sleep fucking good at night. So hold up. So damn. So yeah, start planning out y'all emergencies, not just emergencies. If I was to get cancer, what would happen? If I was to die, what would happen? If I was to fucking get hit by a motherfucking 18, will I get knocked off the goddamn mountaintop because I'm skiing with my friends? This is what you should do. I feel like if you don't have nobody that you can absolutely trust, like a family member or a friend or like a spouse or something, I do truly feel like if you have kids, if you have like a child or something that you would like to leave, like like all your assets to, but definitely like when I'm speaking in terms of assets, right? You definitely got to remember to you definitely got to remember when you're planning out like your death, plan out like to leave your assets to your kids, but to let your debt die with you. As an adult, regardless if you have good debt or bad debt, you still have fucking debt. Do not leave your debt onto your children. I cannot tell y'all how many times to whereas though, um, I seen my friends going through like their parents passing away and different shit like that, and they passed away and I believe so, baby. Um, I cannot tell y'all how many times I seen my friends go through some shit and like their parents passed away, and like when their parents passed away, like they can't sell their parents' house, or they can't fucking like like do certain shit because their parents left their debt on them. Like so that will and testament would definitely fucking stop all of that. Like if you have a will and testament, like for the most part, damn, where the fuck my shit go? For the most part, you're you can leave your like your financial assets to your kids and your loved ones, but your debt can die out with you. So again, to reiterate, like definitely y'all need to start looking into getting a term policy. If you can't afford a whole life policy, it's term policies out there that like have them to where as though you don't have to get a medical exam, but plan for that shit. Like, stop having your family had to call each other and ask each other, damn, how we gonna bury this person? And like, if you like my mom, I mean, hopefully, my siblings could work that shit the fuck out for her because, if I get a phone call, I'm very much only going to show up just to spit on a bitch. Like, and I mean that shit with every breath and bone in my motherfucking body. Her and my motherfucking two sisters. Y'all better go check out motherfucking Envious Family. Those bitches, yeah. I would never shed a fucking light piece of heart for them. That shit would be like, yeah, you sure you want me to come? So get those will and testaments. Like, you know what I mean? Like plan out your end of days. Whether if it's cancer, death, or an accident. Like think about getting a term policy, think about getting a critical life policy, think about getting whole life insurance. Like I said, the difference between term and whole life term is basically you pay a certain amount for a specific period of time. If you die within a specific period of time, like the death benefit goes to your loved ones. However, if you don't and you got to get another term policy, this is what's going to happen. Of course, your rates is going to increase because you're going to be older and you're going to have different health factors. So be mindful of that too. A whole life policy, whatever time frame within your life that you lock that policy in, like let's say you get it when you're 25 years old and at a 25-year-old non-smoker that was completely healthy at that time frame, you got $1 million policy, you have that $1 million policy. That's it. You have to pay that specific amount until the day you die. And you need the fucking money from the life insurance policy. Like I said, it works just like fucking car insurance. Now, topic 2, assessing your current life factors. Um, I kind of went over this in a sense. Like I said, you definitely gotta like look at your life in a whole. You gotta look at your current life situation, your financial status, your health, and your family dynamics. Take all that into consideration, like when you're planning out or when you're shopping for life insurance or you're shopping for critical care insurance. Definitely, I feel like what was never taught to me, but I learned along the way, being around some decent ass motherfucking humans. Um, those family like fucking factors. Like, so you know how every time you go to the doctors, they say, "Hey, do high blood pressure run in your family? Hey, do diabetes run in your family? Hey, do cancer run in your family?" Take all that shit into consideration as well, because a lot of times motherfuckers our age be feeling like they're fucking invincible. Whereas though you're not. You're not the motherfucking Hulk. God does not shy out on who he calls home, nor I don't believe like, so this is kind of where as though it could sound like a contradiction, but it's really not. I truly believe like people who get cancer, that's kind of not like is your fault. It's kind of like a lot of the times God had you thinking like you locked and loaded, you the fuck on there. Then next thing you know, you get chopped the fuck off. I'm gonna have to do some crazy ass fucking editing for this joint. You know, you get chopped the fuck off. I'm gonna have to do some crazy ass fucking editing for this joint. All right, so what is that? 151. Let me make note of that. I think I fucking chopped out a little bit before then. Hold up. Cut. All right, so I'm gonna have to cut out at about 150 because my shit just enter the space. Well, what up? What up? What up? I got kicked off. Fucking laptop died. I was in here dying on every fucking thing. This shit is crazy. But anywho, back to what I was saying. Don't wait until it's too fucking late, and like your here come your family, because now something's going to fuck on, whether if it's you getting cancer, you fucking dying, or shit like you get into a freak ass accident and now you like your ass is paralyzed. Do not leave that fucking burden on nobody, because as an adult, motherfuckers is supposed to be teaching you motherfuckers is supposed to be teaching you, like, plan for your own motherfucking mistakes. So, what up? What up? Just entered the space. Hello, how are you guys? Tap in. So, with that shit being said, do not get caught being one of those type of people. Like, plan that shit the fuck out. Now, it brings me to the next fucking segment of creating a life plan. Now, everybody sit around, like, because it's like we plan out everything, right? We plan out our birthdays, we plan out our motherfucking deliveries when we go to have kids, we plan out every motherfucking execution other than when you are supposed to fucking die. However, not me, because I made it motherfucking clear. My motherfucking mom and them, no. That bitch come near me, bitch. I'm waking up from the motherfucking dead. Like, bitch, no. Get that motherfucking hoe away from me. Fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, those of you that fucking know, y'all fucking know. Like, don't let them motherfuckers the fuck around me. And I say it what the fuck I said. Hello. Now, playing your fucking death. My motherfucking birthdays be epic. Currently planning an epic motherfucking birthday again. Bitch about to be 36. And you know why I think I take birthdays so seriously, not just with my own birthday, even with my kids, is because I had a piece of shit ass mom. Like, so when you go through having a piece of shit ass mom and like, you were never celebrated, like it kind of makes it to where as though it's like an obligation in a sense. Like, You have to celebrate you. If you are not celebrating you, who the fuck else is? Nobody is. So celebrate the same way how you would celebrate your motherfucking birthday. Plan your death out step by motherfucking step. If I was to die, today or tomorrow, bitch, take me out and what do you say? Bury me next to two bitches. 2 Chainz said that shit. Like, come on now. Y'all know the motherfucking song. Don't act like the fuck y'all don't. Hello. Do it the fuck correct. Execute that shit out 110%. Plan that shit the fuck out. Plan out how you want it, what you want on. Not just how you want your death, what you want on. Who gets what? My motherfucking life insurance breaks down as into if I was to die before my kids is of age, how they're getting their money, how is the shit supposed to be divvied up. It's only one thing that I have not done yet that will get crossed off of my motherfucking vision board this year is purchasing a home. That for a fact I would like I would get another policy to whereas though if I was to die, it pays the home off. Not only would it pay the home off, like I would have it to whereas though because and you can set this shit up this way. They teach you this shit like when you start like jumping into the world of getting life insurance and shit. They'll tell you like, yeah, you can get a policy that will pay for your house to get paid off. Not only would it pay for your house to get paid off, it'll pay like you can set it up to whereas though it'll pay the taxes, like whatever your other life insurance policy is, it'll just like secure your kids. Now, if all this shit is written out, and I mean, excuse me, we see Caucasians do it every day. Like, when Caucasians, when they mom and dad and shit die, you know what happened? They sitting there waiting for that motherfucking lawyer to come to read off who's getting what and how motherfucking much. You know what I'm saying? Us as African Americans, you gotta stop being ignorant. Plan those deaths like y'all planning those fucking birthdays. Because God forbid you fucking die and your folks is asking for money. They doing GoFundMe pages whole motherfucking summer long. They've been acting like they rich outside and they broke because nobody got fucking 10, 15 grand set aside to fucking pay for your motherfucking death. Don't end up in that motherfucking situation. And like I said, leave it to my motherfucking family. Child, please. Them bitches will be getting donated to motherfucking science. It'll be like, what? Am I coming here to hawk or what? Like, So don't get caught in that motherfucking situation. Plan your shit the fuck out. If you got money for weed, you got money for a motherfucking life insurance policy. What is that? Like apes be like fucking $80 to $100. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not a weed smoker. But I do think apes is like $80 to $100. I think like shit bottles like be like what like some bottles on the cheap end be like $20, but they go up as high as motherfucking 50. If you got money for a recreational habit, like I smoke hookah all the fucking time, and this shit is an expensive ass habit. If you got money for recreation, you got money to pay into a life insurance policy, critical care policy, all that shit. Now, I already touched on planning for the unexpected. That's where that critical care policy comes into play at. Now, again, everybody want to feel like we invisible, like especially as healthy ones. I'm not talking about them bitches that done fucked up they motherfucking vaginas. I'm not even talking about them niggas that done fucked up they pickles and they out here with motherfucking incurable STDs. I'm talking about the average motherfucker. If you're an average motherfucker, but your great granny done had some motherfucking cancer, you should have a cancer policy. You should have a policy to where as though if your ass get diagnosed with cancer today or tomorrow, guess what? Your ass could fucking they'll pay a policy out to your ass. Do not get stuck getting motherfucking cancer and you sitting there like, oh, disability didn't kick in. Where the fuck is your Affleck at, bitch? I done seen your ass in a motherfucking club for the past 10 years. You ain't got Affleck? You don't have a hospital fucking indemnity? Like, y'all gotta pay attention to this shit because at the end of the day, if you don't have a hospital indemnity policy, when I went to go have my motherfucking baby, motherfuckers was so concerned as into how is a bitch out here dealing with a fucking husband that done cheated and fucking abandoned her. and then fucking caught some shit he couldn't get rid of. I'm like, man, fuck that nigga. I was cool. You know why I was cool? Because I had insurance. Like the disability that I was getting from my job, that shit's definitely not enough. But I had a hospital policy. I paid the most out for my disability policy. So, which means when you go to a job, they'll give you a benefit package. Stop ignoring those motherfucking benefit packages. They'll fucking save your fucking life. My nut ass husband abandoned the fuck out of me. I ain't getting no child support, no spousal support, none of that shit. That nigga thought he was going to just ignore his fucking responsibilities because of his motherfucking actions. No, I let that shit rock out the whole entire time I was pregnant because I had insurance. So outside of my disability, I had my motherfucking money coming from my motherfucking policy because again, I went out on maternity leave early. Me going out on maternity leave early because just dealing with dumbass shit. I had cosmetic surgery. Every little thing that I was like flipping the lid about was making a bitch damn near go into early labor. And when I tell y'all I never went to early labor, I'll be the whole person that got go 42 weeks. They be on some shit like, all right, bitch, that baby ain't trying to come about it. You come on this day, we'll take the baby from you. So to go from that with 5 kids to my last kid, every time I'm mad, flipping the motherfucking lid, they like, bitch, bring your ass to the hospital. Those contractions is too fucking strong. We gotta stop them. I was able to survive. Like I got put on fucking maternity leave at fucking 6 months pregnant. And I didn't go back to work until about December. So my son was about 4 months. Then I ended up going back out on disability, but like due to migraines and shit, just dealing with this stupid ass fucking situation. But I paid so much into my disability fund on some real shit. I just got my last paycheck from my prior employer, which was of course it was a hospital, but that was fucking December the 27th. I finally fucking resigned from them. However, because I paid so much into my insurance policy, I still was getting paid this entire fucking time. I have not worked from March until December. I finally went back to work December the 7th, whereas though I got a clinical pharmacy position that was remote, and basically I still had to go in on site in the hospital where I relocated at to in Texas in order for me to get like the basic trainings of everything. But just got my last fucking paycheck on December the fucking 27th. So when I tell you paying into an insurance policy and the whole entire time, I mean, now, of course, I'm getting child support and spousal support, but that didn't come along until fucking October of last year. But the entire time I was pregnant, whereas though any woman that like carried a baby, you know how fucking important that shit is, and you know how fucking tragic it is when a motherfucker leave you hanging. So it's like for me to have had my back against the wall behind a nigga not knowing how to keep his dick in his pants, and I still was able to keep a whole fucking household, 5 kids afloat. Like, I mean, insurance will save your fucking life. So if you don't take nothing else, like, fuck my smart remarks and my little side stories, take away the fact that like when those jobs giving y'all those benefit packets, sign up for that shit. Sign up for the motherfucking disability policy, pay the max into that, sign up for term policy, fucking short-term disability, long-term disability. Even if you get medical from the state, I would say there was time frames to whereas though certain I didn't even like, what's crazy? I had medical from the state at the time that I went to have my baby, excuse me. But welfare insurance was no longer covering circumcision. So my insurance from my job kicked in because they were trying to charge me fucking $4,000 to cut my baby wee wee. So because my insurance from my job kicked in, because I had Blue Cross Blue Shield with them, I only ended up having to pay like fucking $490 to end up like paying to cut his wee wee, like for him to be circumcised or whatever. So it helps, like don't get caught out here being a fucking moron without having fucking insurance. Like I said, we just entered into the new year and fucking Philly is already up on 3 murders. But you motherfucking Grim Reaper, you're not out here getting the right fucking people. The fuck is wrong with Glenn? Like the fuck, I'm about to have to go talk to him because I didn't just download Glenn on my motherfucking phone for no motherfucking reason. Y'all see Glenn? Like me and him gotta get in tune, like me and the motherfucking Lord, because you out here taking out the wrong motherfucking people. Don't be out here taking out thorough ass motherfucking aunties. You got fucked up ass moms and fucked up ass niggas out here disrespecting their kids and shit. Go get them, Grin. Fuck. What's wrong with him? You know what I'm saying? This nigga out here it's gonna have to talk to me and my motherfucking stage, bitch. Cause that's all I'm on. However, um, all jokes aside, like I said, I done gave y'all like three different situations to where as though having insurance saved the bitch ass. So again, don't get caught out here without motherfucking life insurance, them disability policies. Like I said, even when the fuck I went to have my baby, I was in the hospital for about 3, 4 days. I get paid for being in the hospital. You have those hospital indemnity policies, you gotta read into it as into if you have a baby, how much they pay you for being admitted to the hospital. Each and every time you get admitted to the hospital, and especially like if you have the policy on yourself and your kids, they pay you for that shit. So, you know, just don't be a dummy to fuck out here. Like, plan for an emergency. Same way how y'all planning them corny ass birthdays that I ain't seen the bitch. I seen some badass bitches execute their motherfucking birthdays, but you know what's crazy? When I see a badass bitch execute their birthday, I be like, damn bitch, run her up. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't be no motherfucking competition. That should be motivation. That's what you bitches need to stop doing too. Y'all gotta stop competing because y'all competing with a bitch that got life insurance and a motherfucking gun license out here. That shit be dumb as fuck. Motherfuckers be out here willing to risk it all and they ain't even got bail money, life insurance, or nothing. So don't be a dummy. It's 2025. Go, especially you motherfuckers that's out here with incurable STDs. Because there's a couple of y'all. Because I mean, I've been on ass all year long. That's why y'all out here making fake pages about me. But it's cool. This is why I'm on here schooling y'all. Go get y'all a fucking policy because those are you hoes that I motherfucking know. Don't let the motherfucking state call me because if the state motherfucking call me, baby, I'm finna be like, what? What happened? Come spit in their face? That's what you want me to do? Because I hit a dead person. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing YouTube, but I'm just saying YouTube. Don't call me for a motherfucker that been a piece of shit my whole entire life. I ain't got nothing for him. So, plan for the unexpected. Like, stop being an idiot. You got money for weed, you got money for drinks, you got money for hookah. Plan for if your ass get cancer. Half you motherfuckers out here like Kyrie, shit, that motherfucker done went course some shit he can't get rid of. The best, but see, this is the beauty of him. Let me get into that. Bitch, I already got an $800,000 policy on that nigga. I'm waiting for him to die right now. Like, it's like, bitch, if you die today or tomorrow, I'm up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like even when the fuck I go to get my divorce, like I'm trying to get divorced before my birthday because I want to purchase a home before my birthday. Bitch, I got my motherfucking eternity making it to whereas though that motherfucker is gonna have to pay a court order policy to me. So when he died, bitch, no, I'm going to get more money. Bitch, and no, I cannot motherfucking bury that bitch. He could get cremated and poured on pig shit. Dead ass. But, I'm just saying here. No, I'm not upset. I'm just saying people be needing to get told that they're pieces of shit and they deserve to be poured on it. You know what I'm saying? Poured right on shit. But brings me to my motherfucking final segment. And my final segment is planning for your death, of course, is not easy, especially for a lot of you buffoons. And when I say buffoons, I mean ignorant people. Ignorant people, and it tends to be African Americans. Um, they think if they're planning for their death, it's like, oh, you want me to die? No, don't nobody want you to die. And I'm talking in terms of the ones that you actually care about. No, nobody wants you to die, but don't nobody want to fucking your kid should not have to ask someone that they didn't talk to in years to bury you. Your kids should not have to make a GoFundMe page to bury your ass. Your ass knew you was gonna die the moment that you fucking had them, and here's why: nobody is guaranteed tomorrow. We all have an expiration date. That's just what it is. Rather if it comes sooner than expected or if it comes later. The only thing we're guaranteed in this fucking like life on this earth that we live is our motherfucking expiration date, as until when we die. How we die is left up to the motherfucking Lord. That's just it. So do not be immature when you're sitting there and it's like, damn, I don't want to do this because I'm not going to die. And one thing about niggas, and I say that because I'm surrounded by him. I'm surrounded by him. Like, I feel like the only nigga that I didn't hear talk like that is my dad. Like, cause for the most part, my dad knows, like, damn, like everybody is gonna die. But for the most part, a lot of African Americans be on some shit like, oh, I'm not gonna die. What? I like you want me to plan my death right now, bitch. You're trying to no one's trying to kill you. It actually sounds pretty fucking idiotic. But no one should be responsible for you. No one should have to fucking deal with the fact of if you die today or tomorrow. It's their fucking responsibility because it's not. It's very much not. Don't nobody care. Too close. Hey, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Hey, what up, y'all? So, our takeaways for today. Okay. Oh shit! I just dropped my goddamn phone. God damn. Not the motherfucking flip. Okay. This motherfucking flip. I love this little flip. Now, the takeaways for today is A. Let me go back up to my notes. The importance of life planning. The importance of life planning in the short spectrum of things is to just be prepared. Do not be prepared. Do not have your family out here making GoFundMes trying to get your ass in the dirt. B. Assessing your current life factors. Take into consideration your health. Not only will take it into consideration of your health, take into consideration your finances, pretty much everything that you have going on. Take that shit into consideration. Take it into consideration, and just plan. Like, you never go wrong with fucking planning. Like, if you're planning out your shit, like in terms of I'm talking in terms of fucking everything. Like I said, we buy car insurance, we get car insurance in case of an emergency. Like, you get insurance on your phone in case you drop it and break it. Plan out for those emergencies. Do not have your family out here looking fucking crazy trying to sell platters and shit to get your ass in the dirt. Create a life plan. Like I said, the only thing that we are guaranteed on this good earth is what? Death. You get born into this world. That's the reality of it. Once you get born into this world, then guess what? The only thing that we're guaranteed is the day that we fucking die. So, with that shit being said, plan for that shit. Plan for your motherfucking death. That's it. And when you're planning for your death, you're just being realistic. Hey, I have this $100,000 policy. If I die today or tomorrow, I need for the money to go directly to kid A, kid B, kid C. I want it split in threes. However, once the money is split in threes, the money is split in threes after they pay for my funeral. My funeral should cost X amount of dollars. This calls for you doing homework, meaning you doing homework. You should know, okay, if I die today or tomorrow, I'm going to be buried here or I'm going to be cremated here. All that shit should be shit that you know. You know why? Because you're an adult. You're out here, you're living, you're having sex, you're drinking, you're driving, you're doing a bunch of unsafe shit that can cause for you to what? To fucking die. So plan for your fucking death. That's just the reality of it. Like, a lot of people do not like the way and how I say things sometimes, but a lot of times motherfuckers be needing a reality check. Like, do not have your family and friends out here motherfucking buying platters because you did not plan properly for your fucking death. Um, the emotional aspects of planning. I'm here to tell you, fucking nix it, okay? Sorry, sad to say. I'm gonna give it to you like it is. Oh my God, Nelly, you fucking said it. Yes, the fuck I did say it. Fuck your feelings. You know why? Do not leave that burden on your motherfucking kids. If you come from a good family, and I'm speaking in terms of people that come from a good family, because I done seen my best friend, her mom passed away. I done seen my best friend bury her mom with ease, no problem the fuck at all. But if you come from a good family, you still do not want to leave that burden on them, as in how they're going to afford to pay for you to die. And a lot of the times when people do not have a set plan for the unexpected, oh, they leave bills. They like, fuck the bills. Let's talk about the liens. They leave all kinds of bullshit that's going to fall on the next in kin. And the next in kin always and forever would be the next sibling, like the older sibling or the spouse. Do not leave your motherfucking debt and burdens on your motherfucking kids. Don't do that shit to them. At the end of the day, as a parent, and I'm saying because I'm a real parent, not my motherfucking mom, okay? We're not given a handbook on how to be a parent. However, showing up for your child, being here for your child, loving on your child, not allowing harm to come to your child, not allowing anyone to do anything to your child. That's the best that you can do. Show your child right from wrong, good from bad, fucking evil. Providing your kids that form of like foundation. Do not put that burden on them because you're too stubborn to realize you haven't fucking expiration date. Now, with all that being said, I hope you guys have learned a lot today because, again, like I said, we are only in, well, now it's January 2nd. However, when I started, it was January 1st. But motherfuckers got killed already in Philly. So, plan for your death. Like I said, you don't always have to get killed to pretty much die. Like, you can get cancer, like a freak ass accident can happen. Anything can fucking happen. Do not get caught not having fucking life insurance. You know why? Because at the end of the day, who fucking who wants to be out here hadn't to build that fucking burden, hadn't to fucking like take on that for your family, like for a grown ass adult that you feel like should have very much planned for those incidents. So thank you to you guys who tuned in, especially with me having motherfucking audio issues because y'all know a bitch be fucking up, but I'm gonna get it together because what I told y'all, nobody taught a bitch how to audio engineer. I'm figuring this shit out as I go along. However, Nelly, the fucking Don, just started her motherfucking master's program for software engineering. Now, give it the fuck up for Nelly, okay? Give it up. Give it up. Nelly is knocking that shit off the vision board early on. Now, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. I invite y'all to come share your thoughts on to my website. I gave you guys the website, Snipe Talks with the Don online. Now, with all that shit being said, y'all know how we in and out the motherfucking segment. And again, schedules will be posted tomorrow. Like I said, give me to the end of the week to post the regular schedules, and we're gonna get it back pumping and motherfucking jumping because it's the new year and fuck the 300 downloads. We finna get fucking 700 this year. But we ended it out with Zay Boogie. We love her. Keep it fucking loyal. It's too much fuck shit going on out in this world. Love those that love you. And that's it, boo boo. Okay. Y'all know the vibes. Yeah. Loyalty. Loyalty. Loyalty and love when you ain't never. Okay. And y'all know I don't trust the fucking soul out this joint. Okay. I feel like my time running out. I got about one more. Maybe I can let this person. Go in the booth and don't make it sound. Be careful. I don't trip about no bitch. It's Nelly shit. All big dying shit. Okay. Okay. If they don't know the codes, they don't really know me because they all the same. I told her, bitch, be careful with me, yeah. Y'all know I get y'all turned up. Y'all better tune the fuck into the birthday. That shit been playing. It's gonna be epic this year. I always be my mark. That's why I'm the Don, bitch. Moving on my own, I know that I never prove wrong. Okay, I told them to be careful with me, yeah. I don't trip about shit. I'm about my Skrilla, bitch. That part. It's so much more to the story, but I really don't want to get in that. I already did that shit. I've been giving these hoes swag. That's why they hate me. Never been. Okay. I feel like they just want me to crash. Okay. Keep it street, keep it G, forever rolling with my peace. I've been this way since they enrolled me in elementary. Okay. I feel like they just want me to crash. They do, but you ain't. I'm on the way, you know this SRT swerving and out. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's always good vibes with me. Sometimes I act a fool. Fool, to prove I'm wrong. Right back in my song. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. A lot when you ain't never. Okay? Loyalty is big to me. You cross that shit, you done, bitch. Keep rubbing the trauma like I'm Tyson. I ain't tryna wife you. That shit been over with. Okay? My time be running out. Rolling on my own, I know that I can never prove wrong. Baby, that's why I go in the booth and go and make it song. Be careful with me. Be careful with me. I don't trip about no bitch, never. All Nelly shit. You know I'm royalty, okay? Loyalty a lot when you ain't never really trust nobody. Them hoes ain't invited to the party. That's why they be hating on Nelly. They be trying to sit at the fucking table and you can't, bitch. Okay? Rumble that shit. Y'all know the fucking vibes. This is why the fuck I love Z, okay? She gonna tell that shit all the fucking time. Now, with that shit being said, you know, click subscribe, like, follow the fucking channel. It's up. It's a new year. Fucking season 2 is loading, baby. And we the fuck out.